Good evening. I'm Amanda Schneider, and you are watching SNU News Channel HD. Tonight, we begin in front of SNU's newest building, the A.M. Hills dorm. While the news of an apartment-style living complex on SNU's campus is not new to students, where the dorm got its name just might be. We go live to SNU News Channel HD reporter Jeremiah Black with more of the story. Jeremiah?
Many students are anxiously awaiting to move into the new dorm. The A.M. Hills, as you can see behind me, is currently being worked on in progress. But a lot of students are wondering, just who is this guy?
There's a new dorm in town, and it goes by the name of A.M. Hills. But where did this name come from, and why are we giving it to our new dorm? I spoke with the RD of Hatley, Katie Bradley, to get the answer.
A.M. Hills is named after Aaron Merritt Hills, and the board and the cabinet decided that that would be the best person to honor in this situation. He was the founding president of Texas Holiness University, which is now Southern Nazarene University. He was an author, an educator, a district superintendent, and just very big in our denomination. And he had a passion for integrating faith with education, and that's how he became the founding president, and that is why he's honored today.
And will the names of the old dorms be forever forgotten?
There are two halls within the A.M. Hills residential complex, and that's Gary Hall and Jernigan Hall. And as you know, there were two buildings on campus named Gary and Jernigan, and the Gary family donated a large sum of money for the land and for building the residence hall that was torn down and now is replaced by Hills. And then the C.B. Jernigan was a founding father in our Nazarene tradition and just played a very big role in who we are as Nazarenes today.
We couldn't get a hold of Mr. Hills, unfortunately, but the dorm is set to open next spring 2011. For SNU News Channel HD, I'm Jeremiah Black.
The A.M. Hills dorm is near completion and is scheduled to open for students at the beginning of the second semester. Official move-in dates will coincide with regular move-in schedules for the spring semester. While tradition has always been an important part of the SNU community, one of SNU's long-standing events held for the student body recently endured a facelift. As SNU News Channel HD reporter Lauren Glidden explains, the student talent show formerly known as Powwow is now going by a new name. We go to Lauren Glidden inside Herrick Auditorium for more. Lauren?
I'm standing outside of Herrick Auditorium, where just 2 weeks ago one of SNU's most popular events was held. For years, this fun-filled night of comedic and musical talent has been known as Powwow, but this year, a surprising change came when the student body learned that the name had been changed to Southern Nazarene Live, a spin-off of NBC's Saturday Night Live. The name change caused quite a stir on SNU's campus. Many students were upset that the name of such a long-standing tradition was changed. Naturally, students wanted to know why such a change occurred. The most popular answer circulating through the grapevine? An unnamed alum was offended by the name's political incorrectness. I sat down with Marion Redwine, SNU's Director of Community Life, to find out just why the name of Powwow had been changed to SNL. Contrary to popular belief, the name was not changed due to someone who was offended.
No one got upset about the name being Powwow for the show. I think the conversation really went, let's name it something that actually has a meaning. And Powwow, since it was tied to being Redskins, really didn't make any sense. I mean, to someone who comes in, who's a new student, who's never known us as the Redskins, why in the world would we name something Powwow?
Powwow is not the only thing that's had its name changed. Roughly 10 years ago, the university announced that it would be changing the name of its longtime mascot, the Redskins. The change remains a sore subject for former Redskins still to this day. Again, the rumors surrounding the name change were that Native Americans were offended by the derogatory term Redskins and demanded the school change its name. I talked to Dr. Lauren Gresham, SNU's president of 21 years, to find out the story behind the name change. Unfortunately, we did not have an on-camera interview with Dr. Gresham, but he told me that the name change had nothing to do with any disgruntled persons or even with a rich donor, as many students believe. He explained that around the same time that SNU was building the multi-purpose athletic center known as the Sawyer Center, the NCAA issued a mandate which stated that any school with a Native American team name would not be allowed to enter into the association. Although SNU is currently a part of the NAIA, its long-term goal is to eventually become part of the NCAA. However, despite the mandate, Dr. Gresham made it very clear that he also did not want to be a part of something that could be offensive and degrading to a race of people. He explained that he wants the school to be centered around Christ-likeness, and that if the name was going to be offensive to even one person, it needed to be changed. So what's in a name? Does the changing of the Redskins to the Crimson Storm make SNU any less of a great school? And does the name of Southern Nazarene Live make the school's talent show any less entertaining? The clear answer is no. And if it destroys the risk of offending even one person, perhaps the changes make the school even better than it was before. Reporting for SNU's HD channel, I'm Lauren Glidden.
While changing the name of Powwow to Southern Nazarene Live is SNU's latest name alteration, the community of SNU certainly has not been a stranger to name changes in the past. SNU at one time was called Bethany Peniel College and later changed to Bethany Nazarene College. In the 1980s, the school again changed its name to what is now known today, Southern Nazarene University. One final name change came in the spring of 1998 when SNU changed the school's moniker from Redskins to the Crimson Storm. Coming up next on SNU News Channel HD, an SNU monument endures some student fun. Also, later in sports, SNU football and basketball both have a successful homecoming. All that when we return to SNU News Channel HD.
I am Jonathan Reyes.
I'm Naya.
I'm Allie. Laura Miller.
Macy.
I am a daughter.
I am the youngest of 9.
I am a brother.
I'm a sister.
I am a son.
I'm a Lutheran.
I'm a Nazarene.
I'm charismatic.
I am a Christian and a Jesus lover.
I am 1/16 Syrian.
I am Czechoslovakian.
I am Hispanic.
I'm from Santa Maria, Brazil.
I am country. I'm a nurse.
I am an international studies and music major.
I am a singer.
I am a math teacher.
I am outgoing.
I am joyful.
I'm cheerful.
I have the coolest hair on campus.
I am an I captain.
I am an RA.
I am a class president.
I'm a soccer player.
I laugh a lot and I make people laugh.
I am a skateboarder.
I'm a world changer.
Welcome back to SNU News Channel HD. I am Stephen Shenold. Student life at a university can be filled with many stressors, from carrying the weight of a full academic schedule to trying to balance a social life. But for one SNU student, life at SNU would have a twist in the fall of 2009. A hidden pregnancy would forever change the course of her student life at SNU. As SNU News Channel HD reporter Ashley Lugrand explains, despite the initial shock of her pregnancy, the student's story would have a happy ending.
In the fall of 2009, up 4 flights of stairs on the 5th floor of Hatley Hall, Jaclynn Cadena discovered she was pregnant. The freshman would continue to live in the SNU girls' dorm, hiding her pregnancy from her RAs, her RD, her friends, her teachers, and her family.
I found out I was pregnant in November 19th. Yes. And I know specifically because it was one day after my 18th birthday.
Jasmine shared her results with her then boyfriend, Jesse Macias.
My boyfriend at the time, I had told him, hey, I was really scared, but I told him, hey, you know what, I think I might be pregnant. And he was like, really? And I was like, it's not really, it's really. Like, this is no joke, I really might be pregnant. And then he's all like, this is so exciting. And I was like, it's not exciting at all. I was like, do you not get it? Like, get it through your head. I might be pregnant. And
in April of 2010, Jasmine and Jesse were married in law only by Jasmine's pastor.
And he always said, no, I want to marry her. I want her to know that I'm not taking it for granted. I'm just don't want to make her my baby mama kind of title, you know. I want her to know that she's my wife and that I love her and I'm going to be here for her all the time. It's not going to be just a temporary thing.
The following July, Jasmine gave birth to a little boy, Gabriel Antonio Macias.
We made a decision, you know, that we probably shouldn't have made, but what's done is done, and we want to make the best out of it. So that's why I'm here, and even though I cry and even though I missed both of them so much, it's really hard, but I just try to look at I just need to get this over with and go home and be with them forever.
Jaclynn plans to transfer to UNT next year, where she can attend classes 15 minutes from her home. She also plans to have the wedding of her dreams after graduating with her degree in 3 years. I'm Ashley Lugrand, reporting for SNU News Channel HD.
As Ashley mentioned, Jaclynn plans on attending the University of North Texas next year, but is currently finishing up her class schedule this fall. Now we move to a local art gallery where a local artist is using her talents to affect the lives of those in Swaziland. For more on the story, we have Candace Robinson in downtown Oklahoma City. Candace?
Hi, I'm here in downtown Oklahoma City, where this past weekend, the Measure of My Strength art exhibit has just opened up. Unlike most art exhibits, this one is rather unique.
This exhibit manages to capture the talents of local artists to not only create creative pieces of artwork, but to do something to make a difference in the lives of people they've never even met on the other side of the planet.
What type of work have you done in Swaziland?
I was involved on the education team. That means that we helped train the HIV task force, because they're the ones that actually hit the roads and go and minister to the people that have AIDS, and so we help train them.
Now, I'm looking in this room and I'm seeing a lot of work that's from someplace called the Gigi's. Can you tell me a little bit about what that is?
Gigi's Kitchen. This is a lady that God has put it on her heart to feed the orphans. So many times these children come and this is the only meal they get all day long.
So how does Gigi's Kitchen relate to the exhibit that we see here and the artwork that we see here?
Eric and Bridget Pipkin took pictures while they were there. I was actually on the team that they were on, and so I have seen a lot of this, and it means a lot to me because I was there with them. They took pictures. Many of these are right there at Gigi's Kitchen. Just the way the kids show up and the way they live shows up in these pictures. They're wanting to show through the individual the heart of the country, I think, is what I understand. And then the interpretive painting is what the artist, the individual artist, sees in the picture.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of pictures of different children, and I was wondering, is the funds that you guys raise here at the exhibit going towards those children individually, or are they going towards something else?
They actually go toward Gigi's Kitchen to help her fund the meals that she gives. And then also for the HIV task force, for training the individuals to go out and minister to those with AIDS. And then also the SNU Morning Star Project, which is an agricultural project.
Now, what exactly would you say is the purpose of this exhibit? Is it to raise funds or to raise awareness, or what would you say is the purpose?
I think a little bit of all of that. It was laid on Sonny Mercer's heart to use everyone's talent. Everyone has something to give. And God has ministered to these people through the pictures and through her artwork. And it is to raise awareness and also practically raise funds to send.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Ellen. I'm Candace Robinson, reporting live.
The Measure of My Strength art exhibit is a part of a larger outgrowth of the Swaziland Partnership, an initiative of Southern Nazarene University and Bethany First Church of the Nazarene. The partnership has already resulted in multiple global outreach teams traveling to Swaziland to help meet the medical and construction needs. When we return to SNU News Channel HD, the SNU football and men's basketball teams each pick up wins on homecoming. Highlights and SNU's latest conquests will follow when we return to SNU News Channel HD.